y'all. I'm back. It let me tag folks now. So, 60 views, and I'm going to start the story. I'm trying to prop my phone up on my laundry. For 200 views, I'll be y'all private dancer. All right. Okay. Sorry for the intermission. Now 60 views, and I know I said I was gonna tell my most embarrassing moment this time around, but I don't know y'all like that, so I ain't ready to disclose that information. I gotta get to know y'all a little bit better. Y'all ain't ready to hear about that side of me. Ooh, some men's is on here. See, the views are going up much faster now that I can actually tag people. Ain't it cute? I feel, how can I put it? Expensive. Because you don't see marble top like this just anywhere. You can only find this at the Victoria's Secret. Only when they have a sale, though. Because a bitch ain't about to pay $80 for no bra. Hold on, I gotta push these bitches up for it to turn into cleavage. Right now, it's just a chest. Look, they can't even make the little line. Okay, I got 60 views. Okay, so this is the story of my first and last date that I've been on since I've been single. I wear bras to cover up my nipples, bitch, okay? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Because if I didn't wear no bra, I wouldn't have no type of chest to even put in my goddamn shirts. Okay, so this is the story about the first and last date I've been on since I've been single. And I've been single over a year. So that tells you something. Alright. This is how I met the dude. And I didn't meet him on Facebook. You know how everybody else meet they niggas and shit. Don't get me wrong. I've met a guy on Facebook 4 times before. Like 4 different occasions. And 3 of them turned out straight. But one of them turned out. The nigga didn't have no teeth when I pulled up. That's another story to tell. But anyways. I met this guy through a mutual friend. And unbeknownst to a lot of you niggas, women do have guy friends that they are cool with, that they don't fuck with. And that's how I met this particular guy. So my platonic friend, he hit me up because he's been out of town for a couple years. I ain't seen him in a while. So he was like, hey, I'm back down here. I'm working. I forgot where he said he was working at. But he was like, I'm on 3rd shift though. Wait, nah, he said he get off at 12. He was like, I get off at 12, but I miss you, so I'm going to come smoke you out. And you know a bitch like me don't turn down no weed. So I was like, all right, bet, come through. So the night he was supposed to come over, he hit me up. He was like, hey, I'm going to bring my homeboy. He gonna smoke you out, whatever. He cool people. You know, I wouldn't bring nobody that's crazy around. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I trust you, whatever. But that same night they were supposed to come over, my ex, I had company over. I was chilling with this dude. And me and him ended up falling asleep watching TV in my bed. So I wake up around 12 that morning because my phone keep going off. And I look to the side. I'm like, damn. How am I going to get this nigga out of my bed? So I'm sitting there like, I'm about to have company come over here in about an hour or so. This nigga still over here. Now I got to wake him up and come with an excuse to why he got to leave. But God working mysterious ways, y'all. Because when I opened my eyes all the way, I looked at my doorway and my ex was standing in the fucking door. The nigga broke into my house. So some drama went down. So he, after I finally got both of them out of my house, I text my homeboy. I'm like, look, don't worry about coming through. I'm tired. I got to go to work in the morning. You know, made up a quick lie. I really just didn't want him to come over because I didn't know if my ex was gonna spin the block or not. You know, I don't know if this nigga was done showing out. So he was like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. My homeboy was really hoping to meet you because, you know, folks that know me know I'm awesome. And when they talk about me, the motherfuckers they talk about me too wants to fucking meet a bitch. Because shit, who wouldn't? I miss smoking with you too. Them some good conversations. So the next morning I text who I'm thinking is my homeboy. I text, hey, my bad. I tell him what happened and how my ex was in the house and shit trying to fight the dude that was over here. They didn't get to fighting though. I ain't saying I wanted them to. I'm just saying it would have been exciting to watch. But he was like, oh, that's cool, whatever, but this is so and so. This ain't I'm not gonna say my friend name either because folks probably know him. He was like, this his homeboy, and I was looking forward to meeting you. You know, he showed me some pictures of you or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up, that's nice. And we got to chopping it up. He was like, but you know, if you ever want to smoke again, I don't smoke it, but I do supply it. So I'm like, did a bitch just run up on a plug? Did a bitch just run up on a motherfucking plug? So I'm over there chopping it up with him because he holding a decent conversation. So now he finally sent me his Facebook name so I can see who the fuck I'm talking to. Because at this point, we just goddamn pen pals. Not even knowing how he know how I look, but I ain't know how he look. The motherfucker was fine, y'all. And he was a Scorpio. And anybody that know me know I've been looking for a motherfucking Scorpio. Like, I can't never find these niggas. At least not no tall ones. So now I'm intrigued because he fine. He talking about he sell weed. I don't even know. I don't really too much fuck with nobody that sell weed. But he talking about he gonna smoke a bitch out. So now I'm all ears. So for the first few weeks we texting whatever, having good conversation. I find out he 28. He don't got no kids. He got his own house, car, and job. The nigga was a unicorn. But then I realized the reason he don't have no kids is because he been in jail for the past 10 years. Fucked around and met a felon. But you know me, I'm like, you know what? He's still cute. He did his time. Maybe he different. So we set up a date. He stayed in Osceola. I stay in Jonesboro. So I go ahead and make the trip to Osceola so he could take me out. We go to her house, and y'all, the date was perfect. Like, he paid for the food. We sat there for 2 hours just talking, just chopping it up. He seemed genuine as fuck. And we go back to his house because I'm about to smoke. You know, he made promises. So we get back to his house, and his house is nice. Everything electronic. Everything working from a switch. You know, he look like he on his shit. So we about to watch TV, but he don't got Netflix because he say he don't never be at the house. He don't really too much watch TV. But he whip out his card. He be like, but I can go ahead and subscribe to it so you can watch a little TV. I'm like, look at him. Trying to show a bitch something she ain't used to. But about an hour into it, he bring out the weed or whatever. So, you know, I'm rolling up, doing me. I'm like, this is the best date I ever been on. I'm just so intrigued by this man. I'm ready to get married. So he hit me up. He was like, hey, I got to run to my probation officer real quick. I just got to take a quick drug test. I'm going to be right back. So I'm over here like, well, shit, I can go chill at my homegirl house till you get back. You know, I don't want to be in your shit. He was like, nah, everything all good. Besides, if you still, I'm going to see you. I got cameras. So he showed me all the cameras he had in his house on his little phone or whatever. I'm like, this nigga got money. All that time he, because he was on work release. That's why he had so much money. So he was in jail, but he was still working. This ain't my first experience with an inmate from work release. I'm going to tell y'all that story another time. They fired my ass from Kagami for fucking with them inmates. But anyway, I'm just saying, you can't put a bitch in a room full of some fine ass bad boys and expect her not to flirt. Anyways, he was like, nah, you good. Just chill here. I'm only going to be gone 20 minutes tops. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I got my little Netflix subscription. I'm watching TV, smoking up the weed that he just provided. And I end up dozing off. Bitch, fall fucking asleep. I wake up 2 hours later, y'all. I wake up 2 hours later. He still ain't back. So I'm like, well, shit, let me go ahead and go. I text him. I'm like, you good? I don't get no reply back. So 15 minutes after I don't get no reply back, I see the rest of the weed that he had left. So I'm like, let me go ahead and roll me a blunt to go, and I'm going to take the rest with me. Because shit, he said he don't smoke it. So I'm in the midst of rolling up my weed, and I hear. So I'm like, why would he be knocking at his own goddamn door? So I look out the window, y'all. It's like 4 police officers out there. At this point, everybody know me, know I don't fuck with the police. So I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck going on? So they started knocking, and they were like, we know you in there. I was like, what the fuck I done got myself into? It's 2 o'clock. I gotta be back in Jonesboro by 3:45 to get my baby out the motherfucking school bus. So I opened the door. 4 cops, a real tall ass white man. I'm thinking he the probation officer or something, because he looked efficient as fuck. And this nigga in the corner in fucking handcuffs. And he was white, y'all. I have terrible experiences with white boys. I just need to leave them alone all the fucking together. So the probation officer walk in first. And he introduced himself. And he looking around the house. And he see the weed that I was breaking down. And he gonna look at the man. He was like, you're gonna take blame for that? I said, yes, the fuck he is, sir, because it's his. Who the fuck am I to turn down an hors d'oeuvre, goddamn it? So the probation officer, he being real cool. You know, he being nice or whatever. And I let them know off jump, I don't know this man. Just met him. This is my first time even seeing him in person. So whatever he got going ain't got shit to do with me. And the probation officer's like, oh, that's understandable, sweetheart. We're going to go ahead and let you go. So I'm like, thank you, Lord. But so I'm getting my shit together, ready to get the fuck on down. And what the one black cop in the whole fucking room, what he want to say? Let me run her name first. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He wasn't a cop when I was living in Osceola, but he a cop now, tall, bug-eyed ass black man. Let me run her name. So at this point now I'm scared. Now my booty hole tight. Because I know for a fact I got a fine that I ain't paid on in about 3 fucking years. So I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm about to go to jail. And he was like, so while we running your name, we do have to do a quick search. And y'all know I cooperate with the police. So let me see if I can prop this phone up. Let me see. Because one thing I'm going to do, baby, I don't got shit to hide. So soon as they said we got to search, I said, say less. I was on that motherfucking wall so quick like this. Ready. Pat me down. Ain't shit on me. Ain't shit but ass on me, sir. So they do their little pat down, and the little lady cop, she searched my purse. I said, you don't got to do no searching. The motherfucking purse one number this big. I dumped that bitch out so quick. I ain't had nothing of that motherfucker but my rent money. So I'm sitting over there thinking, Lord, 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 don't let them pull up my old records. I don't even supposed to be in Osceola. Then the fucking dispatch, she's all clear. I was like, because y'all, my God is an awesome God. Okay, he saves. The dispatch tell me everything all good. She can go. Y'all, I flew out that motherfucking house so fast. To this day, I don't know what happened with that man. I heard he got another 10 years. I don't know what the fuck he did. I really have half the mind to go up there to visit him just to get the full story. Moral of the story, y'all. Everything that glitter ain't gold. I don't care if his house is deluxe. I don't care if he give you a whole brick of weed. Don't trust these new niggas out here. Especially ones that ain't got no kids at 28. They been in jail. Okay? Only good reason for these men not to have no kids being that fucking attractive and having that much money is because they been in jail. They entire adulthood. See how long this story been lasting. I be trying to keep it down. Girl, bra and some leg and shit, bitch. I wasn't about to put on no clothes as bad as I've been hurting. Let me read these comments. Thank you. God knew I had to go pick up my baby. Shit, y'all, I made it to Jonesboro in 40 minutes. He shouldn't have offered no weed, goddamn it. Hell, it wasn't mine. Y'all, and I just knew. A bitch just knew. She upgraded. I guess his name Patrick. If it is, fuck Patrick. Patrick tried to get a bitch jammed up. And look, I really should have realized, because the homeboy that introduced us, he really wasn't about shit. I should have, when he talking about he done changed his life or whatever. Motherfucker. Birds of a fucking feather, goddamn it. And he was so fine, y'all. He had muscles everywhere. He had tattoos. Oof. My soulmate gotta be ugly. Oh, thank you, because shit. Even if they would have arrested me, I would have just told on whoever I did know about. Y'all, I don't do the police. I would have been all in that back seat. I can take you to a weed man right now. That's why I be telling y'all thugs and shit, don't fuck with me. I cooperate, okay? All they got to do is threaten to sit me in jail for more than 2 hours. That's too inconvenient for me. But that was my story. Next time, I'm going to tell y'all about the time I was sexually assaulted. No, I don't want to say sexually assaulted. I don't need y'all thinking I'm making jokes about rape or nothing. The time I was assaulted during sex. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all that story the next time. But this story is ending. Do I got anything else to say about old boy? You know what? He did reach out to me a while back through another inmate. Some inmate had his girlfriend hit me up and tell me that the dude was looking for me. And I'm like, sir, forget about me. I ain't about to be sitting here writing your ass while you in jail. I did that one time. All right, bye-bye, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed my story. Let's see. Share this shit. Make a bitch famous. And I'll tell y'all some more of my business next week. And y'all gonna want to hear the story about next week, because that was the first time I've ever been slapped off a dick. Bye.